It's always nice to have someone who supports you, someone to go with you on these outings, the outings that I was having, you know. And at some point in time, they become addicted to it. They become, when's our next event? Like this, and it gives them a reason to be. It gives them a life. Uh, uh, um, it gives them, and sometimes I put a camera in their hand, or sometimes, uh, they became a part of what I was doing, is what I want to say. You know. This one blogger, apparently, being successful has caused a lot of conflict in his relationship. But not only that, I don't know. There's so much I want to say. I mean, I'm biting my lip for talking about how this mess turned out. But you got to be, you know, I want to say at peace with yourself. It's a lot of work. He put a lot of work in doing what he did, or what he has accomplished. You know, you know, and he pointed out how much hard work it was for him to get where he is now, and then to have your significant other tell you that she wants you to stop doing YouTube because it brought too much attention to her. A lot of people know who she is. A lot of people walk up to her and say, "Hey, are you so and so's wife? We heard about you." You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the talk has not been probably very flattering for her. And then, and YouTube has become a very important source of income for him. He's been able to build a house, I don't know, maybe have 3 families. I don't know, but you know, uh, but for someone to give you an ultimatum, to give up your livelihood, to give up what makes you happy, to give up what brings you joy, to give up what has given you a reason to be, you know, is a very hard pill to swallow. You know? I know my being in the Philippines, I've given up a lot. And I miss the limelight. I miss being up on stage. Hey, I miss, having my award shows. You know what I'm saying? I miss I miss being around superstars. I miss being recognized by superstars. Hey, it was my choice. It was my choice to do that, to improve the quality of my life by coming to the Philippines. You understand? But for it to be an ultimatum for somebody, I mean, even with me out here, when Mia comes to my outings, or whatever I'm doing, and it's good to have her. She started out doing the camera, holding the camera, because I always wanted to incorporate her into. I wanted her to be a part of what I was doing. I wanted her to feel that she was contributing to what I was doing. I gave her an opportunity to support me by just doing a simple thing as holding the camera. But when I was never disappointed of her, but I was kind of, how come you always cutting the girls off like this, not showing all of them? And then I had to understand that she's a woman, so of course, there's a little bit of envy, a little bit of jealousy, or something like that. So, but ultimately she stopped, which is fine, because I rode that till the wheels came off, and it's okay now. So anyway, But his situation is that, and I don't blame him. His thing was okay. I will stop my YouTube. If you sell the house. And she's like, what? Yeah, yeah. He says, it's because of my YouTube accomplishments and my successfulness on this platform that I'm able to give you, to build, to have. What I have now. My YouTube channel has taken care of a lot of the bills or a lot of the things that you enjoy. Going on vacation when you wanted to. Go here, there, whatever. You're being invited here, having people over. This is something that this YouTube thing, has provided for us. So I have a lot of investment in this. Now, when you buy a home, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I plan to buy a house. I told Mia, when we first got married, she said, let's buy a lot. I said, oh, darling. Pump your brakes. I said, if we are together for 2 years, after 2 years, then we'll look at buying a house. You know what I'm saying? Of course, at 2 years, either I'm going to have a child or not. You know what I'm saying? And now that I know we're going to have a child within that first year, I'm on track, baby Paul. Let me tell you, I'm on track. So when we hit the 2-year mark, because by this time, we'll be settling in with the child. We'll be settling in some type of savings mechanism that allow us to save. And then we can look into to a realistic possibility of buying a lot and house. Why? Because I want to provide that for my child. I want Mia and her boys and my child to always have a home. I want to have something that they can call theirs. Now, in this situation here with this blogger who he's saying, sell the house, she's like, are you out your rabbit ass mind? Why? Because the house has become the sanctuary for not only for her but for her family. It's now something that that she doesn't. She doesn't want to give up. She doesn't want to lose this house. And like I was saying, that when you get married or when you buy a lot, I mean, from my understanding, a foreigner cannot buy land. He can only build a house. Now, the house can be in her name, or put the house in her name. But if she gets to the point to where it's that, okay, no, it's not working out. You have to go. And he's like saying, well, this is my house. It's on my land, and you can't come on my land. If you want to go out, take your house with you. Of course you can't. So that means, you're virtually losing your house. It's no different in the States. If you take a foreigner, Filipino, whoever, to the United States, and you have all this wealth, in your home country, and all she got to do is pick up the phone and say, he hit me. And the cops will come and put your ass out your house. And now she's on the track of not getting half everything what you got. So, to my understanding, he's leaving the Philippines within 45 days or something like that. But he's vowed not to give up his YouTube. Well, why not? It provides a source of income for him, and I agree. It also gives him a reason to be. Just like my YouTube, although how small it is, I'm in front of the camera, and this is what I want. This is what I enjoy. This is what what gives me personal gratification. How successful it is, how big it is, how much money is never into my mind. Look at my other YouTube channels. I got YouTube channels got crazy views on some of my videos, but I didn't know about monetization until this blogger told me. My friend told me about it, and the blogger I'm talking about showed me how to do it. So, the truth be told, I lost a lot of money if I was into it as a money-making venture, which I'm not. It's just like he pointed out, he had no idea when he started this YouTube thing that it was going to be as successful as it was. And kudos for him for it being so. But he said he says no one can sit on these YouTube channels and predict how successful it's going to be. Yeah, and he says if anyone's telling you that they can determine how successful it's going to be, they're lying. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of those, you don't see Alex that much in my road dog, my sidekick, is because he struck gold. He's on his TikTok now because he's on some type of gaming that whereas that he watches other gamers have these games on YouTube. And he's making money. He's making money. He came on and said, "Hey, I made 5 pesos." I said, "Wow, that's a start." So now he spent like his mother, both of them over there on TikTok. And that's fine. If that's how you want to spend your life, if that's what you want to do, it's okay with me. So I'm happy he found his lane. But I wanted to speak on that. Let me see how far I got. So if I want to do it. Okay. So I'm on 25, but let me try to put about 5 more minutes. So anyway, this, I got my magazine. I got a magazine done. I need a proofer. I need someone to come through and proof the magazine. But I'm scared of what the printing cost is going to be, because the last one I had printed, the first time I had it printed, it was okay. It was within my reason. But the second time we printed, she virtually tripled the price of it. And I wasn't able to get as many as I wanted to get, but I was able to get some to take to the United States to have my launch party there in the U.S. But I haven't looked into the course here, but before I go, let me say condolences to my family. I had a cousin who just recently passed away. His name is Tobias. He had been suffering with AIDS for a very, very long time, very, very long time. And he finally he finally went home, because, he was in matter of fact, when I went to my launch party US, I gave him an award for an award for, I can't remember what it was, but this guy, he showed me how to, he had an app that he can actually fly and land planes, and he was always going, and where are you going now? I'm going to the Bahamas. Okay, here's the airport. And he would do, it was so realistic. I couldn't believe that he was so intelligent, or had the ability to do all that. So Tobias, I want to know I love you, and you get on that photo group in Thug Mansion and take your place and tell the rest of them that I will be there soon to take that shot. So dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. Hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a good woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singing the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. I'm always the ball. Today I get my trophy for tennis. Pow! Oh, you're so vain. I bet you think this YouTube's about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this YouTube's about you, don't you? Wow! I'll talk to you later. Peace.